whispering. No matter what I try to say, nobody's listening. No matter what I try to say, I'm only whispering. Well, I was the guest of honor to watch the slaughter of peasants who had dared to try for freedom. With suits and dresses and priceless frescoes, I passed the marble halls to reach the banquet. The dukes and lords were gathered around a banquet fit for a king, with silver platters and grease-stained splatters. They held a feast like none I'd ever seen. His Royal Highness, he wined and dined us a toast to all his conquests of the land. The food was stunning if ever I saw a banquet fit for a king. When we were done, he said, now comes the fun, where we waste all these treasonous fools. Here is my knife, I'll let you take the life of the one that you think is the worst. So I turned and faced the king. I stabbed that knife down on his gold crown, his royal bloodline spewing on the marble. His eyes besieged me in this hollow screech plea. Oh, why would someone do this to me? The guards were slack jawed. I ran through the courtyard. The prisoners were following behind. I gave that bastard what he deserved: a funeral fit for a king. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. I won't leave you waiting in between. And the cigarette you bummed from me is almost burning out. You suck it till your fingers burn and then you throw it on the ground. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. Even after everything we've seen in this sterile room with blinding lights and faces pointing down. I only wanna scream, but still I just can't make a sound. Now hold my hand, I'll hold my breath. There's nothing in this world we really own. And Jesus Christ, if you tore my heart out, the only thing I'd feel is less alone, less alone. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. I won't leave you waiting in this dream. While you watch the people speaking words you can't quite comprehend. You asked me if I'd pinch you, but my fingers wouldn't bend. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. Just like I was when we were 17. I guess it's only been a year, but still it feels like 34. I don't feel like I am living in the same skin anymore. Now hold my hand, I'll hold my breath. There's nothing in this world we really own. And Jesus Christ, if you tore my heart out, the only thing I'd feel is less alone, less alone. Josephine, even when my soul's an amputee, and my bleeding heart is sinking in the lake inside my chest. So I grab what I can cling to and I leave behind the rest. Now hold my hand, I'll hold my breath. There's nothing in this world we really own. Jesus Christ, if you tore my heart out, the only thing I'd feel was less alone. Now hold my hand and take my breath and leave behind the things you'll never own. And Jesus Christ, please tear my heart out. Long empty spot in this old parking lot with a 6-pack of Mexican beer. Yeah, and you're finally here, and you're finally here. We sprawl on the hood and drink more than we should, and watch clouds in the distance collide, how they join and divide. Just half a day, I'll be flying away with the 21st Regiment B over the sea. And they'll give me a gun and say, here you go, son, let's make sure that the good guys all win. Oh, there's no room for greed with a country in need, and I know you don't want me to leave, but you got to believe comes and we go, but then what do I know? I'm just a farm boy from East Benton Ridge. Yeah, from East Benton.
Audio back. Because I do also have some music. Let's see.
Buckshot bound, sugar baby on the prowl. The music's playing loud as hell. Her motivation is hard to tell. Buckshot bound, sugar baby on the prowl.
You can still hear me now? I just deleted something that I...
Scooter D, he's getting cruder by the hour. Scooter D is getting cruder by the hour.
Still testing. Up. Down. Good. Did I mess up everything all at once? Thank you for the feedback. There we go. I know there's a little bit of a delay on the live streaming kind of stuff. I forget that a lot since I don't keep myself in check. Let me see.
Does that work? Because I have this microphone on here, and I have
this funky thing. Oh, wait a sec. Probably put down a sketch. Yeah. Whoop. Okay, this cat has got to go. But first, thank you. That's a problem I've had before, because I think I tried to add too many microphones to the list of things, and then it just bounces around, and I sound all sorts of alien. Kitty. What do you have to say to the internet? No? No, okay. Thank you for being here, and I'm going to say that a lot because I am perpetually learning things, and a lot of them are technological, and she wants it. She wants the hands. She's got a rumbly in her tumbly that only hands can satisfy. No. Okay. Come here. Fine. I think something I also neglected to do, which is also why I'm doing this in the evening, is probably charging one of these. Which will be fine. I can use it at the same time as... Oh gosh. I didn't find the cord, but I did find... glow-in-the-dark rocks. You can see my cool shirt as I look over and see where the other cord is. Oh, don't be that way. Where the frickin'... Wait. We might have a winner. Jack on skates. I don't know if I've seen your username before. I know a Jack, but that does not ring a bell, because I would expect his stuff to have a vague air of impending doom, but... And I mean, it could be wrong, because that username sounds delightful. Reminds me of, for a very long time, I was a regular at a skate rink. Well, it felt like a long time, but that's another story for another time. I'm gonna risk it. Come here for chaos. I hope you're never disappointed. Let's see. I'm someone who needs like a USB octopus. Whoop. Denied. I don't think so. Oh, hello. That explains why, okay, that's not bad. I had a light here. That explains why this time of evening, in my sense, is not really all that bad for you. Like, I don't know if it would be morning for you or just like completely swapped, because it's about 8:40 right now, and I would have to like count on my fingers and stuff for like, is it 8:40 for you, like AM? think you were one of the first people to ask me about international shipping, and if that happened, I expected it a little bit more to be like, oh yeah, someone wants it in Canada or the UK, something like that. But then people started popping up with like Japan. There was someone who asked for it in Denmark. Like, thank you so much. What I'm planning on doing here is actually putting my entire website on and under construction, because there have been some major issues with actually checking out from the shop, which has translated to a lot of bad things. Okay, almost 2 p.m., so it's not like just a flip over kind of thing. I'm sure there's math I'm forgetting, but here we go. Oh, I have a Helion brand monitor, which is great because I didn't have to spend like $3,000 on it, but it has its quirks that once I identified them, they're not a big deal, but it's a little bit weird. Whoop. Text. Oh, okay. The person who was just to the side there that I was talking to was asking about a package and sent me a picture of where it is, which is not far. So I'm actually going to go grab that because we are American and it is the season for stuff disappearing. So I will be, let me finish this thought. I'm going to do an under construction asset and some stuff that's at least still fun to look at while I'm fixing up the website. And happy to talk to whoever's here. And that cat is bouncing off the walls. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the brake slide and be right back. Literally, probably a minute.
Everything will change. This door is slamming shut. It's gonna catch you if you're ready or you're not. So close your eyes and say goodbye to spring. Captain of the football team. He's got the prom queen, but he's got no self-esteem, and he hides beneath the sheets while he cries himself to sleep. And that prom queen's got her own concerns. Yeah, the bottle's dry, but still she never learns, and so she fills it up again. And she drinks to broken men. She's overboard, surrendered and ignored. So this is how it feels to lose the war. shots in his ass. While the skater wins by cracking kneecaps, and we all keep tuning in as if somebody's gonna win. And Superman is just another sham, yeah. Clark works nights at the Tinker's Dam, selling porno mags to dirty men, so he can pay the rent in his rat trap pig pen. And he's overboard, surrendered and ignored. So this is how it feels to lose the war. Everybody's floating on their own decrepit boat, and everybody's fighting.
The universe doesn't like me streaming, apparently. Also, the subscriber goal at the bottom is out of date, but I'm very interested in meow. I'm very interested in what people come here for, so I can kind of balance between what I would like to do and figure out where that overlaps with what people actually want to look at. Meow. And then also, tip goal is something I forgot I had on here. But I should really change that to like a Kickstarter thing. But if there's someone who joins in or watches this before the end of the month, there's a Kickstarter running that is a little bit over 2/3 of the way there, but it definitely needs the last third push through, and I have anxieties about it. Let's see. I don't know what programs you have access to, but I'd always recommend Krita to pretty much everybody who wants to do digital art. And you can probably see why in just a minute. I like to describe it as it's like Photoshop specifically for digital painting. One thing I'm thinking about doing just to kind of mix it up a little is, like, yes, I would love to do YouTube for some income, but like, hey, I want to do something different, something that not everybody does. And one thing I was thinking about is for every X number of donations or whatever is connected to it, I would show you something in this room that desperately needs cleaned up and tell you a story about it, because I never fully clean, and I don't say that as a flex or anything, but literally I could just pick up pretty much anything, and as long as it isn't like socks that need to go in the laundry, then I could probably tell you something about it. It's the Sisyphean trial of I sometimes my sentences just end in the middle. There's a different creator who makes a T-shirt that I feel like would be very appropriate for just my life in general. It just says "words are hard" in huge letters on the front. Anyway, I came across a post the other day, and it was kind of written as a bit of a throwaway, but it was something to the effect of, you ever think Sisyphus started enjoying it? Like, not in a weird innuendo kind of way, but like got used to it. And I've thought about that a lot, especially in like AI spheres of things where people get so obsessed with like just the result. Like the value isn't just the result, but the process. And the more people get obsessed with money for its own sake, the more it's about result versus how do you get there? Like, is it... She's trying to... Oh, there we go. She settled. One thing I've learned getting older, though, is trying to figure out, like, how to get ahead of things just a little bit. That's a very loud phone. There we go. Turn that down so I don't die of a heart attack. Okie dokie. I've been told over time that just I have very relaxing vibes most of the time, so hopefully it's relaxing, but like not take a nap kind of relaxing. So that's what I've wanted in a lot of my streams. I just haven't really hit a stride yet. I used to do more. Kind of be a hangout where you don't have to watch specifically, but you can if you want. So we are fortunate to have our television mounted over a fireplace, and I can sit at the coffee table and work on some stuff while watching some streams or other YouTube videos. And sometimes I just put on things that I've seen already before, but the people who make certain things have nice vibes. So yeah, I'll give them the views. That is cool. And I follow quite a lot of people, probably more than I should, for the sake of my brain. But then I have a spectrum of vibes to choose from. Like, do I need somebody screaming at horror games, or do I want someone who's like sewing and being silly? Or and there's subgenres of different types of people who react to horror games, and the level of scream that will benefit my brain for the day. Okay, so I am gonna pull up a reference for this other thing that I want to draw on here. It made me feel so old the first time I saw someone like the discourse around like, oh, should you use references? Like, is tracing legit? Like, those are not the same. And like, yes, of course you should use references. And keep using references until you want to riff off of that and get weird about it. I do have what I'm looking at a reference for. It's just I don't feel like getting up to get it. Telling me. Maybe. I see Royal Natural History. Let me see. That'll work. As what? I don't care. Hehe. Okay. So no tracing will be had, but I want to draw it about that big, so let me do that. And probably another layer so that I can move stuff around without panicking. Out of curiosity, can you hear the fan on my tower computer? Because it's literally just right here, but this mic is also new, and it's very directional. Like, it's different. Because, yeah, obviously I'm not able to listen to my own streams, but, I mean, I kind of could, but I don't think my brain could handle the delay stuff, but anyway. There. Okay, thank you for that. That's yeah, other streamers sometimes they'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I can't hear very much," but my luck, I would not be surprised if it was like, "Oh, except for yours." Yeah. So yeah, references most, like vast majority of the time are a good idea. And I'm only saying that because I'm sure there's something that I'm not thinking of where references might not be the greatest, but it's not the same as tracing, and it'll actually help you learn enough where you don't need references all the time. Like, I can look at my art in general and kind of tell what I used a reference for and what I didn't. Like, even the tarot deck that I've been working on, sometimes, like, most of the time, I will, I'll start with a reference and then toss the reference about halfway through, or maybe even a quarter. Because the point is not total realism. It's making sure things are in the right place, and then I can get weird with it. That's blending in. Not cool. There we go. There we go. Now I can see stuff. I'm pretty sure the fan is going because it's trying to update the other version of OBS. But it's like holding on for dear life. It's like, no, I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't need you to anymore. Do the other one. No, I'm gonna do it. You do you. Just don't mess with my stuff. I don't think I put it in the description, but if you like this music, the artist is named Josh Woodward. Woodward. And he does a lot of very nice royalty-free stuff. So a lot of people use his stuff in videos too. Okay, let's see where this goes. Okay, let's get there. No. wrong. I've considered doing a design that's a little bit more like graphical, but like whiskey bottle, plant, fox skull, whiskey Terra Foxtrot. Ha! But alas, my brain cells. When I find myself sitting down and going, okay, what's next? Then I think that's when it'll come out. Because everything is so much all the time. Okay, just saving. Oh. There we go. I am going to check a couple places where I posted the link to this. Because I would love to hang out with some more people. Not that you're inadequate, I am always interested in what works for people, because then I can meet them in the middle. Okay. I am happy to have you here, and I hope you're getting done what makes you feel good about yourself. This program has so much in it. Gosh. Let's take a second and fix this up. Subscription goal. Because I did a lot of other streams a while back. And then I didn't do it for a while. And I do have more subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Bleh. There we go. Okay. Is it doing it? It did it. Ha. Where? We do. Here we go. Technologia. Okay. Okay. Just leave that there. If this direction was cleaner, I would probably give you cat cam, but that's a goal in the future. Where did I put you? Here we go. Thank you so much for that. That's I have lots of, existential, metaphysical crises every given moment that just like I hope it works. But if I say I hope it works, is that like jinxing it? The only thing I can do is keep going at it. I just have, despite being laid back like this, as people have commented, I'm perpetually always this close to just like. That's supposed to be positive. Thank you for that. Something will happen one way or another. It just really sucks when I kind of bank on things being a certain way, like being compensated for my work. So yeah, a big reason that I have not funded the deck myself is because I have relied on a whole bunch of stuff over time that just, not to say it's just totally like other people, but I have experienced a lot of people kind of just deciding various things I'm trying to do don't matter to them, and kind of just not telling me I shouldn't count on it. It's, yeah, the neurodivergent urge to just take people by the shoulder and say what you mean, and update my expectations. This was originally meant to be more of a like solid graphic kind of thing, but I am loving how these plants are turning out. So I think I'm still gonna go with sketchiness. It looks like a particular kind of plant, which was not intentional. A plant that I have commented in real life. This is supposed to be Japanese mugwort, actually, because it's a plant that I own, and I like it a lot. But I kind of let someone babysit my plant for a while in a very sunny patio, and I got really happy and really big. Like, the leaves were like that big. And I visited it one day, and I'm like, oh, that looks like... That looks like the special leaf. I mean, you can smoke both of them, but... I'm not, against the devil's lettuce. I think it's kind of a funny, maybe, learning experience or analogy of, like, figuratively, like, oh, I am a very avid gardener of one specific type of plant. And then people come through and go, oh, that looks like cannabis. Like, nah, not that there's anything wrong with it, but, like, I try to inform. I make these specific things. And then so many people are like, oh, I know what that is. Like, you don't, though. Pretty much. It's like, hey, we're elevating our consciousness. Nope, wrong. I know someone who is very important to me. She is very, very intelligent, but I learned... I'm not going to talk a whole lot about that particular type of plant, just because I'm not used to what YouTube likes and doesn't like. I don't mean, like, viewers, but YouTube as the entity overall. But she pointed me to a lot of actual scientific and, like, academic studies and descriptions of, like, chemical compounds and like, safety measures and stuff. And it's really fascinating. It's basically like the people who have coffee every day need to chill about this one. Because, yes, it may be more potent than that, but everybody chill. With or without that. Especially, like I know exactly what my favorite alcohols are, and it's very socially acceptable to just run and like, oh, I'm getting a six-pack, and like, but it's, in some circles, it's just all horrible and weird to... That is my mini rant on gardening. Okay. I think this needs a label. Oh, I think I'm gonna get rid of that reference, because I know generally where the dips and stuff are, but I think it would be more interesting if I just did the shading without it, because then it's more from my brain with the lines from the reference. Oop. I'm going to do oval just to kind of mix up the shapes here. I think everything brown there is going to go with orange. Then lock transparency. Whoop. Aggressive eye contact. Okay. Yeah, it's better. And then the boy. There we go. Maybe purple. Purple. And I'm going with the tertiary colors that I usually do. No, it's not the tertiary. The secondary colors that I usually do, because I think what's going to happen when I put everything on under construction is it's going to be just mostly black. And then this will still represent, with maybe some other links, where people who still go to the website can still find some of my stuff, but it'll still leave an impression, even though people can't get to the whole rest of the site. Which means I should probably... Yeep. Meh. Happy colors. Yay. Sometimes I think of myself as like, oh, like so mysterious, like dark artist, blarg. And then I catch myself going like, happy little colors, hee hee. And now, question is, white or off-white? We can also go back through and do the transparency thing. And the reason that I'm not doing like lasso select or like magic wand select is because this is sketchy. And I do not want to have tears at 9:25 p.m. when I'm trying to get work done. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the, if you've ever seen those videos of when people try to do the fill tool, and there's like 1 pixel missing, and sometimes when I do like smoother brushes, it's fine, but not typically, because I really like to do stuff like that. It's crunchy. The whiskey bottle is from memory, though. I think I haven't done a ton of specifically whiskey bottles, but it's, The print Kenaz in the shop, Kenaz, has a whiskey bottle that's based off of one that I'm around a lot. And obviously the Cups suit in the tarot deck. That is a good opportunity to draw bottles if I really want to. So I've done a few of those. Okay. Okay. Need a good layer. This keyboard doesn't have legs. Okay. How in the... Oh. If you know of any other royalty-free music that would be kind of chill and good background, I am definitely down for it. I am not a big electronic person, though, and that seems to be the main thing that's available. That didn't do what I thought it would. Okay, let's hide that. Normally I'd go in like way further zoom, but because this is just going to be an asset, I'm not worried as much about it. And if I do want to use it for something in the future, I'll use the sketch. I'll do it over, which future me is probably gone. But since I don't have a reference for this, this is just getting textured. Something that's obviously very sketchbook. Just got a really strong wave of deja vu. I don't know why. Well, that kind of makes it look wooden, which is fine. It's different. I admire when people can do super clean like cross-hatching and hatching, but that is not my weapon of choice. It's better, okay. Teeth. Nope. This brush is, what is this brush called? Ink Brush Rough. That works for me. Kind of crunchy calligraphy. I have an alert button. Interesting, okay. I don't know what that means. As long as you can hear me, and preferably through this one. Very unrealistic. It's almost full. It's the good stuff. Yes, good. Naked. Okay. Where did the green go? It has been an hour and a half. I'm going to do some finishing touches and save it for later. But I'd say it's probably 90% done. Yeah. Provided that doesn't get compressed too much, I feel like that is appropriate for first impressions. Thank you. I think in the list it shows just me watch. Oh, it says one viewer. I don't think it counts me, but sometimes it does. So I wasn't sure if you're still here, but I was hoping everything was going cool. Going all right. Okay. My favorite font lately is a very Tim Burton-esque kind of thing. In the spirit of me talking about references are good, tracing is not necessarily, I'm going to look it up and use references from my second monitor and hand do it on this side, because I feel like if I just type it in and then change it, the vibes will be off. I can cross my legs. But also, just read chat. I'm gonna squish it and. Does this pop out? Pop out. No. Pop out? Ooh. Stab me in the chest. Look, you're on the internet. Look. Internet loves kitties. She's invisible. Anyway, void time over. Ow. Okay. So it's gonna be in front of chat for a hot minute. Under. I don't know that I can make it as a graphic artist because it's just like too much imperfection and crunchy, and works for me, but I know it would drive a lot of other people nuts. Look. Yeah. just. Okay. Kunst. Funky little. This is not what I pressed. Whoa. Wrong. Oh, almost there. Ha. Oi. Okay, so I'm gonna save another version so that I can arrange things without screwing up uh, the main attraction. And so all of the text is on here. What is this? Oh, and merge, merge. Everything except the background. Boop. Yeah. Now I can do this. I don't know what I expect with that, but let me see. Might have to move that back, but I don't know. Oh, that's wrong. Who's talking to me? Ah. Yeah. Oh, let me show you the, while we finish, I'm going to show you my favorite Josh Woodward song. Maybe one of my favorites, but let's see. Let's go to my like songs. How about that? in my likes, apparently. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is one of them. Thank you. I don't know if I'm technically supposed to be using that font, but when it's handwritten, my argument is that it's inspired from it because I cannot replicate it, like, perfectly, nor do I want to. Because I think it is the Nightmare Before Christmas font. Oh. Let's press the button. Window capture. Spotify. I don't want to turn it up too much, like, in reality, because, like I said, it's actually kind of late here. But I'll keep that in mind for next time, because I do like to shove my music tastes in people's faces. But one of my favorites is Gallows Hill by Josh Woodward. He does some very serious stuff, but also some very silly stuff. And then sometimes it sounds very silly, but it's actually, like, very serious. I love that. Okay. This is coming out very Alice in Wonderland, which I like. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe. Okay. That might do it. go with the original. Open. And clip. At 100%, it's not too bad. I might actually save that for something. It's a little bit, at least on this screen, because I got this monitor given away free from, I think it used to be a bank. So it's more about like, can you read the letters? Cool, not necessarily art. So it looks a little bit different on here than it does on here. So I don't know if that translates into the actual stream, but I like it's like messy, but it's very recognizable, so I might use it for something, as long as it translates okay. Like, sometimes when I have to save it in different formats, different pieces get a bit weird, but... Cool. So just saying, for the recording, if anybody does want to watch this and put it on in the background, chill out with me from the future. This is because the website is going to be under construction very soon, because there have been some problems with it, but also through chaos and mayhem, I have actually been granted an opportunity to align more with the aesthetic and experience that I would like to give people with my work, and I really value bringing that to the website, because I'm trying to move more to website work versus I have been told before that I'm a little bit older than I look, and lugging tents to pop-up markets and paying for pop-up markets is wearing me down, where I'm starting to look my age. But yeah, this is the direction that things will be going on the website. And the Kickstarter is still running as of this video. It has a little over 2 weeks left, and it would change so much, open up so much, just unlock a lot once that goes through. Where I can do so much more in this direction, and my goal is to make more and more over time absolutely free, and see about getting support from formal sectors to support my work, and then I can turn around and give you that benefit. I'll try to drop a link to the Kickstarter in the... Okay, I'm hearing dial-up noises. In the caption. But you can find it pretty much wherever you can find my work and my bio of some kind, because this really needs to happen. And it is my life's goal to make y'all weird stuff that actually adds to your life and doesn't just sit there, and helps you develop your own outlook and vibes on things. Because too much is Target and Labubu, and I'm doing things the hard way. Please help. So I am going to probably put it on end screen I have here, and do more. My brain. Planning on doing more streams until the end of the year, and probably more in 2026, because I like streams. It helps me like get direct feedback, and sometimes the feedback is like, hey, there's no sound. But I hope to see you there. You can always comment on this actual video, and I like to toss that into my bucket and then stir it around really, really well and see what works for me that also is something enjoyable for you. And particularly to Jack on Skates, who was able to stop by. It seems like it definitely worked in his favor that it's a very different time zone. But you didn't have to be here, so I appreciate it. And so here we go. You get a picture of a field that I thought was really cool and I would like to scream in the middle of. Have a good one.